Welcome to my video, student of ICSC classes 9 and 10. You know, since last year, the school have been totally closed due to COVID-19. Since then, we are all locked down in our home and we are continuing our studies through online classes. Therefore, as an experienced teacher in English language and literature, I would like to teach you how to solve difficult grammatical problems from the book Challenges Before ICSC. Okay, so let's start. Watch my video, and if you like my video, subscribe it and learn more and more higher and complicated English language or English grammar which are absolutely in your syllabus. Okay, now I am going to start from the very beginning of this book, Challenges Before ICSC. The first question I am going to write on the blackboard. First question is, seeing is seeing, SEEING. Seeing is believing, is believing, BELIEVING. Okay, seeing is believing. You have to begin the sentence with if I. Okay, you have to start the sentence if I. Now look at the question. Seeing is believing. That means to see is to believe. Okay, you can write this sentence to see is to believe, but if you write this sentence in complex sentence, then what will be the syntax of this sentence? Now if I see, the answer is if I see, I will believe, BELIEVE. If I see, I will believe. Okay, if I see, or you can say if I see, I have to believe. Okay, in this way we can say, we can deduct the sentence and write this in complex mode. Next question, your sister is cleverer than Meena. Okay, your sister is cleverer than Meena. Now start the sentence or begin the sentence with Meena. You have to write the sentence with Meena. Okay, here the question is, your sister is cleverer than Meena. This is in comparative mode. Okay, and if I write the start the sentence with Meena, then we must write Meena is not as clever. Meena is not as clever as your sister. Okay, Meena is not as clever as your sister. Next, the question is, none but the heart none but the hard workers deserve, DESERV, deserve success. Okay, none but the hard workers deserve success. Now the question is, begin the sentence the hard workers. You have to start the sentence with the hard worker. Hard workers. Hard workers. Then what will be the construction of this sentence? None but the hard workers. So if I start the sentence with hard workers, and the answer is the hard workers deserves success. The hard workers deserve success only. Okay. Next, or if you ask the sentence, you are asked to start the sentence with only, then you can write only the hard workers deserve success. Or the question can be asked by in other way. Suppose here the sentence is negative mode and the question can be in positive mode also. So in that case we have to start the sentence with only the hard workers deserve success. That means in other way we can write, if you ask the question in affirmative mode, then in case of none but only have to write. So only the hard workers deserve success. Okay. Your next question, only a fool would believe this story. Only a fool would believe this story. Okay. And now you have been asked with none. That means start the sentence with none. And in that case you have to write, you have to replace only with none. So here we can write, none but a fool would believe this story. We can write the answer, none but a fool would believe this story. Okay. Now come to other questions. Let me erase the board first. Your next question, as I entered the school, as I entered the school compound, as I entered the school compound, the bell rang. The bell rang. Okay. Now you have to begin the sentence with no sooner. No sooner. Okay. You know one thing very clearly, here the sentence is in affirmative mode. Now the question setter asked you to start the answer with no sooner. That means if you start the sentence with no sooner, it will be a negative sentence. Okay. So in that case, there is a formula and you have to clearly know the formula. Okay. Let me write the formula. Okay. The sentence is in past tense. So here the formula is, first you have to write no sooner, then the first sentence should be written in past perfect tense, and in that case the auxiliary verb here had will come first before the subject. Then you have to write finite verb, and obviously the past participle form of finite verb will be there. Okay, thereafter object. Thereafter you have to write the object of the first sentence. Then you have to write here then, and then from the second sentence you have to write the subject. Thereafter the finite verb must be in past tense, and then if any object is there, then you will write the object. Okay, so note it very carefully. The in case of first sentence, it should be past perfect tense, and before subject you have to write had. That means auxiliary verb should be before the subject, and thereafter finite verb, and obviously past perfect form of finite verb will come after subject, and then you put object. Then you have to put then is also it is from formula. Okay, and then comes the subject of the second sentence, then finite verb should be in past tense, and thereafter object of the second sentence. Now write no sooner had I entered. No sooner had I entered the school compound. No sooner had I entered the school compound than the bell rang. Okay. So this is number one formula. This answer can also be written by using did. Okay. And in that case, the formula will be, suppose first you have to write no sooner, then you have to write did, thereafter subject, then the finite verb should be in present tense. So it should be in present. The finite verb should be in present form. Thereafter object, then subject of the second sentence, finite verb obviously in past form, thereafter object. Now write down no sooner did I enter. No sooner did I enter the school, then the bell rang. Okay, and here no object is not there. No need to write any object because this object is absolutely absent here. So the past sentence is written here by using past perfect tense, and in the case of second sentence we have used here did. Okay, by using did you can write the answer in this way. So as I entered the school compound, the bell rang, and if you are asked to transfer it into negative sentence without changing the meaning, then you can write the sentence by using no sooner, and in that case you can use past perfect tense by using this formula, and instead of that you can also use did. Okay, by using this formula. Okay, the first sentence answer is no sooner had I entered the school compound than the bell rang, and in case of second sentence, no sooner did I enter the school than the bell rang. Got my point? Next question. Next question. The peon the peon the peon was dismissed. The peon was dismissed as he was lazy. The peon was dismissed as he was lazy. Use the noun form of lazy. Okay. Suppose write answer by using the noun form of lazy. Noun form of lazy. Okay. So you know what is the noun. Lazy is an adjective. The noun of lazy is laziness. So the peon was dismissed as he was lazy. Now you have to if you are asked to rewrite the sentence by using the noun form of laziness, then what will be the syntax or form of the sentence? Okay, the peon was dismissed for his laziness. We can write the answer. The peon was dismissed for his laziness. And you notice here the spelling of laziness, L-A-Z-I-N-E-S-S. That means Y should be replaced by I. Okay, L-A-Z-I-N-E-S-S. So the peon was dismissed for his laziness. You have to write here. You have to use a noun phrase with preposition. So the peon was dismissed for his laziness. Next question. Question number 7. Everybody admired Mother Teresa. Everybody admired Mother Teresa. Teresa. Okay. Now the question is use admiration. Okay. So admiration is the noun form. Admire is the verb form. Admire. Look at this word admire. So admire is the verb form. It is in past tense and admiration is the noun form. So the sentence is in past tense. So if you are asked to use admiration, then the syntax of the sentence will be everybody had admiration everybody had admiration for Mother Teresa. Everybody had admiration for Mother Teresa. Okay. Or you can write there was admiration in everybody for Mother Teresa. Or you can write the sentence in the other way. There was. You can start the sentence with there was admiration in the mind of everybody. Okay, everybody for Mother Teresa. Okay, in this way you can also write the answer. Clear? Next, come to next question. Let me raise the board first. Next question. She was too fat to walk. She was too fat She was too fat to walk. You can write the sentence. She was. This is in simple sentence. You have to remove two, and if you want to remove two, then you have to write the sentence in complex sentence by using so that. So that this correlative conjunction must be used here. Okay, and you should convert this simple into a complex one, and the syntax is she was so fat that she could not walk. Okay, she was so fat that she could not walk. The sentence is in past tense, that's why you have to write the answer in past tense also. She was so fat that she could, and here in case of past tense you have to here use could. She couldn't walk. Okay, if the sentence is in present tense, suppose she is too fat to walk, then the answer will be she is so fat that she cannot walk, Okay, she is so fat that she cannot walk. Okay, next question number 9. He never helps me. He never helps me. Okay, now the question is end the sentence with help. She never helped me. Okay, I have never been helped. No need to write by him. Okay, I have never been helped. And the number 10 sentence question is she did as well as any girl could have done. Okay, and start the sentence with no girl. Okay, she did as well as any girl could have done. Okay, the no girl, the answer is no girl could have done. No girl could have done whatever she had done. Okay, so in this way we can solve the difficult and higher grammatical questions from challengers in this way. So if you like my video and if you like my teaching, please subscribe my channel and learn more solution from the book Challengers Before ICSE classes 9 and 10. Thank you for joining me and listen my video. Thanks a lot.